Welcome back, everybody, to Jump Ball, the premier NBA trivia podcast on the internet that I know about. I know there is another Jump Ball podcast in existence right now, and I want to start beef with them somehow. They don't do trivia, so it's going to be tough because we're not really in direct competition, but
Mm.
I do want them to
Just a
suffer a
name
little bit.
battle. That's what you're looking
Yeah,
for?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Suffering, pain, anything in that realm. I'll take it.
Really light start to the episode.
Yeah, God.
Anyway, I'm Adam, and I'm going to be hosting this seventh episode of our sixth season of Jump Ball. With me, as always, are Brock and AJ. AJ, I believe you're still winless on this season. Is that true?
I am Adam. Thanks that we always got to do this at the start of every episode. Yes, I have not won an episode, but I'm at least on the better Jump Ball podcast, right?
That's true. We're all winners over here.
Starting the beef.
Yeah, good boy. And we got Brock, who you're what, 3-1?
We're both 3
Same
and 1.
as
It's kind of a
same as
two-horse
moi.
race. Yeah, two-horse race at
Yeah.
this point in the season, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah. Well, I'm hopeful AJ can get a dub today. So,
Got to get one.
yeah, we're
You
not
would
going to
hope
let
so.
you
When
get
you're on,
skunked.
when you're on the NBA trivia podcast, you hope you get a win.
I'm just here for the banter.
Well, we've got a special format today, boys. A very special format. For our first round here, it's going to be testing your ability to recognize audio clips, famous audio clips, ones I hope you've heard before. And your goal will be to tell me what year that clip is from. I'm looking for a calendar year, not a season.
Wow.
I want the calendar year. And I understand that, we may not know the exact year for all these. So if you do get it exactly right, I'll give you 2 points. Otherwise, it's just going to be a competition of who can get closer. And you'll get a point if nobody gets it right, but you do get closer. You'll get 1 point for that question. That'll be the first round, 7 of those. And then in the second round, I tried to come up with some way to make it like audio based. Couldn't figure out a way. So we're just going to everybody's favorite type of round, the ping pong round. And we're gonna.
Round.
No, I said everybody's favorite, which is the ping pong round. Why would I say speed round? Everybody hates speed round.
I hate the speed round.
Yeah, we all hate
Should
speed
be
round.
known.
This is like this is groundbreaking news to me, guys.
And so with that, let's get into another episode of Jump Ball. All right. Question number 1, clip number 1. I've sent you guys the clips. You have them. They were in a secret folder. So go ahead and play clip 1.
In this fall, man, this is very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
Miami Heat. That was the conclusion you woke up with this morning.
That was the conclusion I woke up with this morning.
I'm locked in easy.
Did you say you're locked in, AJ?
Oh yeah, I'm locked in.
All right, we're looking for the year.
The year. So the calendar year, not the NBA year. The calendar
Correct.
year. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm locked in.
All right, we'll go to AJ first. You locked in quick.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Miami Heat with LeBron was from 2010 to like 2014. So I'm guessing the decision was aired in 2009. Or it was the season of 09-10 to 13-14. So I think it's got to be 09.
All right, AJ locking in with 2009. Brock?
Okay, I'm going a year later. I'm going to say the decision was televised in like 2010 during like the free agency period, right? So 2010, and then when the NBA season started up, it'd be the 2010-2011 season, I think. So yeah, I'm locking in with 2010 for. And you know what? It's crazy. It's still wild to me that this was televised. Like it could, like, it's crazy. Like I get LeBron.
I mean, it's just a tweet.
What?
It's just a tweet. Just do it at a tweet now.
I know, but like, it's
video.
still crazy to me that this was televised on like national television. It's wild to me. It's crazy.
It was good content. It was good content.
It was good content, but like you won't ever see that again. There's no way.
Well,
No.
I actually thought I read something that there was also some sort of charity involved. Like he also
Yeah,
raised,
he like raised like
money.
$1 million
Okay.
for the Boys and Girls Club doing that.
yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't know that part. Very cool. Very cool, LeBron.
Well. One of you got it right. Dead on. There was a little hint in there. You know, that I've chosen these clips very carefully, and he does say this fall he's going to take his talents. So you would know it would be the same year of the beginning of the season. This was in the summer. Specifically, this was on July 8th of 2010. That was the day of the decision. So 2 points to Brock there, none for AJ. And let's go ahead and take a listen to clip number 2.
Pistons wasting no time in getting out of here. Now a timeout was called. They left the bench, although there's 7 and 9, 10 seconds remaining. The Pistons just left. That's a three-pointer.
Listen to it a couple times if you need to.
Need to again? All right, I'm gonna do it again.
Pistons wasting no time in getting out of here. Now a timeout was called. They left the bench, although there's 7 and 9, 10 seconds.
I'm locked in. I feel very confident about this answer.
Really?
I think this is, bro, like 90s basketball, kind of like, I love the 90s. This also involves one of my favorite teams.
It's interesting information you may have just given AJ for no real reason.
I was debating on 2 eras, so it narrows down the eras. So it gives me a shot. It gives me a better
It's a
shot.
bold strategy from Brock to
Yeah.
tell
I
you
thought-
what decade he thinks it's in.
90s was, I'll explain it when I
Unbelievable.
Lock in.
I can't believe I just did that. I didn't realize it.
Okay, I'm locked in.
All right, Brock, you have a lot of information that you're sharing. Go ahead and
Yeah,
share
I
with
guess
me
I
what you
do.
think the answer was.
I guess I got too much to share. I just had to help AJ out, I guess. But no, this should be the time, the playoffs where Michael finally gets over the hump of the Detroit Pistons and the Bad Boys in the early 90s, I want to say. So my theory is that this should be the 1990 to 1991 season. So if we're in the playoffs, we should be in the 91 calendar year. So I'm locking in with 1991.
All right, and AJ.
Okay, so my debate was, I do feel like there's a moment where Pistons walk out on the Bulls in the playoffs. There's some sort of moment, thought in the 80s, where it's either the Pistons walk out the Celtics or the Celtics walk out on the Pistons. And that was like a moment, for some reason, or maybe Isaiah Thomas just references that of why they walked against the Bulls. So anyways, I went a little later though than Brock. I went the year 94. Gave him a little bit of runway.
All right. Well, one of you is correct and will earn 2 points here, and that person is Brock. Hit it right on the head. This was the 90-91 season in the Eastern Conference Finals, the end of the Bad Boys era, walking off the court in infamy. So
It's a great
2
start
points
for me.
Yeah, you know, you'll get there. I believe in you. So
Scratch this whole
Brock
season.
Brock taking a 4-0 lead on AJ, and go ahead and play clip number 3.
I ain't gonna get on that. I'm not gonna be like everybody else and talk about what you did or didn't do when you went college. Forget all of that. Right. What I'm asking you is a simple question. We talk about the GOAT here, the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan, and you running your mouth talking about you gonna beat him one-on-one. Why would you say something so blasphemous?
In my heyday,
blasphemous.
He would need help.
Really?
He's too small. His name is big, and y'all like, it was a 5-on-5. 5-on-5 game, he good. One-on-one, I'm undefeated. Never lost.
Never lost. Oh, God.
Oh, this is a fun one.
What year was that?
Locked in.
AJ is locked.
I'm also locked in.
And Brock is locked. AJ will go to you first.
First off, before the clip even ended, I knew it was a LeVar Ball clip because just the premise. I was like, what a ridiculous premise. Michael Jordan one-on-one. It's got to be that guy. So I do feel like, though, once Lonzo Ball got drafted, I feel like LeVar did start fading away. Kind of had his whole thing with the clothing brand and blah, blah, blah. At least from, like, ESPN standpoint, bringing him on shows, I feel like once Lonzo was in the NBA, he kind of stopped. I locked in 2016.
All right, 2016 is the answer from AJ. Brock?
So I don't. Lonzo's draft year eludes me. I feel like it's either 2016 or 2017, and obviously AJ said that's kind of the rise of LeVar Ball and the Big Baller brand. So I locked in with 2017. I think like I said, I don't know what year he got drafted, but like I said, after he got drafted, he kind of faded, like AJ said. Stopped coming on all those ESPN shows, but I locked in with 2017.
All right, Brock locking in with 2017. And Brock got it dead on once again. 2017. Lonzo was drafted in 2017. Okay. I believe this clip was from like the summer of 2017, before the draft. One of LeVar Ball's big hits, I suppose, with Stephen A. there.
Never lost.
So it was 20. Never lost. I love that.
I knew he was drafted in 2017, but I just gave LeVar too much credit. He still waited
too much
until the
staying power. Yeah, I feel like LeVar truly only had like 3 months of fame, but it just felt like forever.
Well, I can't believe he actually got on talking to like Stephen A. Smith.
Oh yeah.
What world were we living in?
It was weird. It was a weird time. All right, so Brock, 3 straight correct answers takes him to 6 points up on AJ here. AJ, there will be a lot of points in that second round. I promise you. A lot of ping pong available.
Hear it every episode. That's fine. A lot of points to make up, buddy. Keep your head up.
Well, you got 4 more questions here.
Yeah. Clip 4. Here we go.
Okay, yeah, let's go to clip 4. I'm hosting. Don't tell me where we're going. But yeah, play clip 4.
First of all, let me say good after late afternoon. Because of the HIV virus that I have attained, I will have to retire from the Lakers today.
I'm locked in.
Wow, AJ
locked in.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, no, it's okay. Everyone's locked, but I still will say what I was going to say. The inspiration for this format, for this episode, did actually come from this clip. I was playing pub trivia last week, and they have like an audio clip round where you have to name what movie something's from or whatever. And this was one of the clips, and it was what year was this clip from? And so, essentially just stealing that question and then built off of it for this whole episode. So
we're already
we'll
stealing podcast
Brock.
names. Might as well steal.
No, we had it first. We had the podcast
This
name
guy
first.
gets down 6-0 and just starts getting an attitude.
Attitude. All right.
All right,
Never mind.
Brock, what'd you come up with?
Now, I guess I don't really know when Magic retired. Like, some of these older guys, they just seem to linger in the NBA for a while. Like, Hakeem, or this, like, random guys who just last a couple more years just rotting on the bench. And like I said, I have no idea when Magic actually gave that, or when he retired at all. So I'm just going good old 1997.
All right, and AJ?
I went quite a bit earlier than that. I not 100% confident though. It makes me feel better that Brock also not know. So I feel like I got a shot for this point. I kept it in the 80s, but just the tail end, just to throw a number out. I went 89.
All right. Well, neither of you got it right. So will be 1 point awarded here to who was closest, which was AJ. The correct year is 1991. And this was Magic's, I guess you could say, first retirement. He did retire twice, technically, because he retired when he got the HIV diagnosis in 91, and then he took 4 years off, and then was cleared to play again, and played one more season in 95-96, and so then retired again at the end of 96. So AJ gets 1 point there. Hey, look at that, man.
I got his second
You were right this whole
retirement
time.
pretty close. I got his second retirement pretty close. I feel like I should get like a half point.
Well, this is a pretty famous clip here, this press conference.
Yeah, Brock, you should have known that.
How did they?
And that's kind of
I'm
what
confused
the
on how
question
did
was.
they clear him to come back and play. Do you know that?
Well, it was a lot of like the way I always understood it is that like people didn't really understand what HIV was, and so essentially when it like came out that he had HIV, everyone like panicked because they were like, "Oh my God, we're all gonna get HIV if we play basketball with the guy," and then also like he had to go through treatments to make sure it didn't progress to AIDS. And so like with the treatments and then also like the misunderstandings of how contagious HIV was and how it would be spread, then eventually he was good to come back and play.
All right, interesting.
So brings our score 6-1 in favor of Brock. AJ, you're still in this, but I'll leave it at that.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right, moving on to clip number 5.
Sure, he'd have to walk past the Pacer bench to go. Now Artest has jumped over the scorer's table and is trying to get down to the bench. Artest is in the stands. Oh, this is awful. Fans are getting involved. Steven Jackson's in the fans. Rasheed Wallace going into the stands. The security trying to somehow restore order.
I'm locked in.
Rock is locked.
Okay, I'm locked in.
And AJ is locked. We'll go to AJ first here.
I got stuck between 2 years. I feel like it was early-ish 2000s. Starting to just base these clips off of like what superstar would be in the league. So I thought, was LeBron in the league by now? I want to say yes, he was in the league. Maybe young, maybe a little guy, maybe he was still bouncing around Cleveland. So I went with a solid 2005.
2005. All right, Brock, what'd you come up with?
So I locked in with a year earlier. I went 2004. The reason I did that is because I think in the Malice in the Palace, which is what the clip is from, I think they're playing the defending champs, the Detroit Pistons, who won it in 03. So I want to say they're playing the defending champs. So that would make that the 04 calendar year, I think. So I'm locking in with 2004.
All right, Brock, you're on a real good thought process there. It was the defending champion Pistons who won the 2003-2004 championship, and this was in the beginning of the next season in November of 2004 is when the Malice at the Palace happened. So 2 points again there for Brock, unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
No, we don't need to make this a
AJ. No,
okay?
it's not about you, AJ. It's about me because I want to win the season, right? And this, I'm rooting for you.
Really close. Yeah.
No, great guesses from both of you, really. But Brock now goes up
just a little bit better. Mine was just a little
8
bit
points to 1. Yeah, just
bit
1 year better. All right, go ahead.
Just a little younger.
Yeah, just a little younger.
Yeah, just a little younger. All right, go ahead and listen to clip number 6.
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in. Right at 1 second left. What a play by Bird. Bird stole the inbounding pass. Laid it up to DJ. DJ laid it up and in. And Boston has a 1-point lead with 1 second left. Oh my, this place is
Feel free to
going
listen
crazy.
again if you need to.
God, this guy's going
What?
crazy.
What is this man even saying? He sounds... Okay, hold on. I gotta give this another go. Oh.
And now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in. Right at 1 second left. What a play by Bird. Bird stole the inbounding pass. Laid it up to DJ. DJ laid it up and in. And Boston has a 1-point lead with 1 second left. Oh my, this play.
Brock is locked.
All right, I'm locked.
All right, we'll go to Brock first here. What are your thoughts on that clip, Brock?
I don't know. That guy in that clip is going absolutely insane, which I love. But I have if you asked me to name the years Larry Bird won his 3 championships, I don't think I could even tell you that. Larry Bird. I know he just played in the 80s, right? And then a little bit in the early 90s. But other than that, Larry Bird's playing career, played for the Celtics. About all I can tell you about Larry Bird. Like Larry, I think he's a little bit overrated, but I like Larry.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna lock in with 1987. I feel like that's a nice little sweet year. Well, 87.
All right, and AJ.
Okay, yeah. When I first hit play, I couldn't even tell what the name was. By the second playthrough, I was like, oh, it's got to be Bird, right? There's no Burr or Schmur or whatever this man is screaming into the mic. At first, I thought by the quality, I was like, maybe this is like the 60s. I'm just going to throw out a guess. But with Bird, new 80s, then also came to the realization that I'm not sure what his rings are, like what years either. I just went smack dab in the middle of the decade and went 1985.
All right. 87 for Brock, 85 for AJ. I'm surprised neither of you do you guys know what play this is?
No.
Can you see it? Are you serious?
100%. No idea.
It's like a great one. It's really exciting.
That's wild to me, because to me, this is like one of the most iconic plays in NBA history. This was during the Eastern Conference Finals. Isaiah Thomas takes the ball out. They're up 1 with like 6 seconds to go. Tries to pass it in. Larry Bird steals the ball, passes it to Dennis Johnson for the layup. Celtics win and go to the finals. And it's probably good you guys didn't know the finals years that Larry won rings, because this is from a year where Larry did not win a ring, because this was the conference finals, and he lost to the Lakers in 1987. So Brock still walked into the right answer there.
Wow. Oh, man. What years, Adam, what years did he win? Years did Larry Bird win?
86, 85, and maybe 89. I don't know for sure. But yeah, this isn't. Come on, I'm the host. I'm not playing.
How can it be the most iconic clip? That's not like the most iconic play in in NBA history.
I've like
maybe in 1987 it would have been, but like, bro, we're in like 2020, almost 3 at this point. There's better clips.
I mean, I think like
basis.
Just like when I was looking or like in my head thinking of clips for this episode, I was like, oh well, I have to do Bird steals the ball. Like that's an obvious one. Like in my head, because the announcer Johnny Most has 2 very iconic steal calls, and some people would say the other one's more iconic, but I don't think you guys would have gotten that one, because that's a John Havlicek steals the ball.
I mean, we love
call.
John Havlicek on this side.
We love him, but I also don't think you could pick him out of a lineup. So
probably not.
Yeah,
you could pick him out of the lineup. Know what he looks like?
Oh, that's good.
We're 17.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, you were 17. Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, that after question number 6, Brock with 10 points to AJ's 1. I'm shocked that how many you've gotten just dead on, Brock. I really wasn't anticipating this. So this is really has thrown a wrench in things.
I mean, the first one was the decision, and then you had the Bad Boys, then you had Lonzo, then the Magic one I didn't get right. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. Some like, all right, well, some of these things are very iconic, but not as iconic as Bird steals the ball. Never lost on first take is more iconic than that, according in my mind.
Oh, that's such a bad take. Anyway, all right. All right, let's see if we can get AJ some points here. Clip number 7. I am going to give you a little context here that this is from a movie, and I want you to tell me the year the movie was released, not like when this was probably recorded. So the year this movie was released.
Flight 209er to Denver Radio. Climbing to cruise at 42,000. We'll report again over Lincoln. Over and out.
Wait a minute. I know you. You're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You play basketball for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I'm sorry, son, but you must have me confused with someone else. My name is Roger Murdoch. I'm the co-pilot.
You are Kareem. I've seen you play. My dad's got season tickets. I think you're the greatest, but my dad says you don't work hard enough on defense. And he says that lots of times you don't even run down court. And that you don't really try, except during the playoffs.
The hell I don't. Listen, kid. I've been hearing that crap ever since I was at UCLA. I'm out there busting my buns every night. Tell your old man to drag Walton and Lanier up and down the court for 48 minutes.
A little bit of movie trivia mixing into the NBA trivia here.
Yes.
I'm locked.
Oh, man. You're locked? Okay. Yeesh. I'm locked.
All right. We'll go to AJ.
Okay, I've never actually seen Airplane. That's the movie, right? Airplane?
It is.
Yeah. I haven't actually ever seen it. I've seen like a clip of Kareem in the cockpit on the internet. So that's what I'm going off of. In the clip, pretty sure he looks fairly young. Pretty sure he has hair. That was my first clue. I was like, I don't think he was bald in the clip. And then at the very end, I thought I was hearing some sort of clue with the player names. Who he's dragging on the court. I couldn't totally make it out. I think he said Walton. But 100%. In 1978. Lock it in.
All right, and Brock.
Well, we are in different decades, my friend AJ.
It's fine.
I feel like I've seen this clip once. And, like, correct me if I'm wrong. Does Kareem pick up the child in the clip? Does he pick him up?
No, he kind of grabs him by the shirt and pulls him. What you may be thinking of is in Winning Time, the filming of this movie is like portrayed in Winning Time, and I think Kareem picks up the kid in the Winning Time rendition of it.
Yeah, man, and like one thing I'm not great with is knowing like when you get past, before like 90s basketball, it's all just a heaping pile of garbage like in my head, just like the timeline. I have no idea when people retired. I have no idea when people played. My basketball knowledge starts at like 1990 or like 80, 89 with the Bad Boy Pistons. But like, yeah, he said Lakers, so I'm like, he can't be on the Bucks. So it's got to be 1989, right?
Wait, when was Kareem on the Lakers?
Well, after the Bucks.
Oh, right. I know that. But I guess one of our timelines is horribly wrong, yeah.
It's like I said, it's probably mine.
I just thought he had to be there before Magic, right? Well, all right, sorry. Never mind.
No, yeah, he was there before Magic. Yeah.
Right.
And so AJ, you got the point here. Airplane was released in 1980. Pretty close there, AJ.
Nice.
Yeah, there weren't a whole lot of hints in there other than Lakers, and then the names he says at the end are Walton and Lanier, as in Bob Lanier, which those are both like slightly older than like 1980 names. Yeah, I thought maybe you might have noticed or remembered this scene more from Winning Time than from actually the movie Airplane.
I haven't seen that either. Was that good?
Oh, it's real good, yeah.
I'm like at episode 2 still. Like the last time I watched it is when like JD came on and guest hosted the episode, and I watched it literally unintentionally before we got on and did trivia, the pod that night. But I haven't picked it back up. I kind of canceled HBO, so.
Just watch the anime.
That is true. And sports. That's my life.
All right, well, that wraps up round 1. We're sitting at a score of 10 points Brock to 2 points AJ. But AJ, don't worry, man, because there's a lot of points here in this second round possible. It's a good old ping pong round, so all you gotta do is catch fire. And for this ping pong round, really, there's no theme here between the first and second rounds. I just picked the thing we hadn't done yet. And so for this ping pong round, you're going to get 2 free strikes. On your third strike, you're out. And you're going to be going back and forth, naming me Rookies of the Year.
Okay.
Throughout NBA history. Little fun fact, the award news just came out like this week that they're renaming the awards. I'm not going to tell you what the name for this award is because I feel like that'll give you a free answer. But if you remember that, and I'll mention it if we get to that person. But first given out in 1953. So there's a lot of options here. And AJ, I'm going to give you first guess here.
First guess. I'm going to just take the guy who's named after Wilt Chamberlain.
All right. Yeah, you did know that. Yeah. Won it in 1960. Brock.
We're gonna go. Let's go with LeBron. Easy LeBron pick.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we got some big names. I guess we'll get out of the way first. AJ.
Actually, gonna go kind of recent years. Do Malcolm Brogdon.
Why did you just take him? Oh my! I was gonna be my ace in the hole.
Oh, come on. That's a notable one of recent years because it was against Embiid, right?
Embiid
it was like
and
him,
Dario
Embiid.
Saric. It was 2 Sixers and $1.
Yeah.
I can't believe you just did that. Wow.
All right, Brock.
We're gonna go with the guy who won Rookie of the Year when he wasn't even a rookie. Let's go with Ben Simmons.
Oh yeah, Ben Simmons. Huh?
I mean, he's not dead. He's just not that great.
Yeah. Well, in a way, he's not dead. AJ.
He's working his way back. I'm gonna go. I actually have a debate in my head on who won it last year, but pretty sure it was Scotty Barnes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. For a second, a little part of me thought Evan Mobley maybe did it, but yeah, Scotty Barnes.
We're going to go with the guy that seemingly brought up too much on this podcast, and that's Michael Carter Williams.
Oh, he was the first name I wrote down.
I had a feeling he was going to get taken earlier than he has any right to.
That's funny.
I'm going to follow Michael Carter Williams up with Shaquille O'Neal.
Two of the best ever.
Similar players. Yeah, all things considered, that is correct. And if you want, I can tell you years too, like after you name them, if that's helpful. Shaq was 93.
If we get kind of a decade, oh sorry,
no, you
maybe if we get like a decade full out, a decade filled out, you could.
Oh yeah, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Karl Anthony Towns, Cat. He was Rookie of the Year.
Big Cat in 2016.
Big Cat.
You mean Lillard?
Oh, I had him written down.
Dame in 2013.
Another homer pick. Wiggins. Back-to-back Rookie of the Years by the Timberwolves.
Wiggins in 2015.
I did not know Wiggins was a Rookie of the Year. Okay.
He was so good, but he just isn't a number one, and the Wolves never really figured that out. Like, he's doing so well at Golden State because he's not the number one guy. He doesn't have to be that night in and night out.
Yeah, right. Go with a guy was the number one for his team, Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson. He is on here, I know. In 97.
We're going to go with a guy whose career got cut very short, but was very good in his time. And then in his 5 games as a Timberwolf, he wasn't that great. But Brandon Roy.
Brandon Roy is here from 2007.
Okay. Brock's description made me think of a player who I'm not 100% sure on, but man, he won MVP so young. He had to win Rookie of the Year. I'm going to go Derrick Rose.
D Rose is here in 2009.
I'll take another obvious one. Let's go with Luka.
Yeah, we got Luka here.
Go Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant is here in 2008.
LaMelo,
of course, is here.
And should it be, that should be Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards
Shut up.
was so much better. And LaMelo got hurt halfway through the year. Ridiculous.
You weren't even a Timberwolves fan yet.
That's fair. There's a recent change in the past 2 years.
Okay. I'm gonna go Ja Morant.
Ja Morant, and that gets most of what we'd call the modern era, I suppose. Back at least to 2012. Well, really, I just know Brock is still 8 points ahead. I haven't been keeping track of that, the full number. Or I guess Brock would be 7 points ahead because you went first.
Let's just make it 8. And with the Kyrie poll.
All right. Brock 8 up with Kyrie in 2012.
I'm gonna go Tim Duncan.
Oh.
Timmy D back in 98. Brock 7 up.
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul in 06. 8 up.
Me Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd is here in 95.
And we'll take the co-MVP that same year with Grant Hill.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was going to come up.
I wasn't going to mention it just in case, but I figured Brock knew.
I had them both.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to just be like, yeah, 95. Jason Kidd. It's Jason Kidd.
Just starting, I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of just naming really good players. Like, they got to be, would have been good right away. Hakeem was probably pretty good right away, right? Rookie of the year?
Hakeem
Olajuwon.
Hakeem Olajuwon is your first strike.
All right.
Because he was drafted the same year as Michael Jordan. So MJ won Rookie of the Year.
Oh,
yeah.
Stupid,
yeah, there's the kicker.
Yeah.
85 was the Jordan year for Rookie of the Year. Brock goes 9 up.
And this is a really big pull. And it's gonna be unfortunate if it's the end of the episode. I'm gonna go Homer and
you'll have another strike after this one if you
I
get
also
it
have
wrong.
another, yes. Okay. I'm gonna go with the Trailblazer. Think there's a chance Damon Stoudemire was Rookie of the Year.
Mighty Mouse Damon Stoudemire is here in 1996.
We're going to go with someone that catches a lot of slack on this podcast, by Adam in particular, and that's Oscar Robertson.
I think Oscar won Rookie of the Year. Probably didn't deserve it. I don't know who else should have gotten it. But he did. But he did. Someone else should have gotten it in 1961.
I'm just gonna play off of that and go Kareem.
Shouldn't be awarded the point. Shouldn't be
I
awarded
knew
the
Brock
point.
would make us think about this, but I am gonna give it to you because
his name was Lou Alcindor.
Technically, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did not win. Technically, Lou Alcindor won.
Here's
but I will give it to you.
In my defense, last time Brock and I went against each other, got a point for Wes Unseld Jr. instead of Wes Unseld. That's a whole different person.
That is a different human being. Yeah, at least you got the same human.
Yeah, he got a point.
All right, well, if we're going to bring him up, might as well just put Wes Unseld on the list. He was Rookie of the Year and MVP his rookie year, so let's put him on.
Good pull. 1969, the year of Wes Unseld. Brock is 11 up.
I got a few more.
A lot of good names out there still.
Oh, Blake Griffin, Rookie of the Year? He like on fire?
Blake Griffin was Rookie of the Year in 2011.
We're going to go with Chris Webber. Very good right out the rip.
C. Webb in 94.
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis.
Oh, did he not win?
I am not seeing him on my list anywhere.
What year was he drafted? Who would have beat Anthony Davis rookie year?
I'm trying to think who.
I'll look it up so you guys don't Google anything.
That was.
Wasn't he was the
one we
number one
forgot.
pick that year? I mean, it is not necessarily saying he's Rookie of the Year just because number one pick, but like I'm trying to think who else within his draft class.
The Rookie of the Year was already said during that year in 2012, which was Kyrie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, AJ, that is your second strike.
All right, that's a fair one. Hakeem one was a bad one, but I'll take Anthony Davis.
I'm not too sure if this guy won it or not, but I went in a rabbit hole the other night because this guy he was popping up on a lot of this TV stuff like what do they call it? Graphics. This recently for some reason I've seen him on like 3 graphics, and that's Elgin Baylor.
Elgin Baylor, my man, in 1959.
Wow. All right. Brock's up, what, 12 now?
Yeah, it's going to be 12 up. Gonna need you to catch fire here, AJ.
Okay. No problem, Adam. No problem. Let's go for Charles Barkley.
Chuck will not be here because he was also in the Michael Jordan draft.
It's great. The only people I know in the Michael Jordan draft are Sam Bowie, Michael Jordan, and Kevin Duckworth, okay? That's all I know. Because that's all the Deep Pulls episode required. All right. Well.
All right. Well, that is unfortunate. Brock does become the champion of this episode, not the season champion yet.
I could literally win it.
It could be next week. It'll come up to me. You guys almost had all of them since 2006. You're missing one in 2010. That's Tyreek Evans.
Oh, there's a bucket on the Kings for a while.
Yeah, there's a lot of big names in here still, so I'm just gonna go through them pretty quick.
I could throw some real quick.
Sure, man.
Yao Ming, 02? Or that team? No.
No and no. 2 strikes.
Who was 02? Can you tell me who 02 was?
Powell.
Oh, Powell. Vince Carter?
Vince is here, yeah, in 99.
And a weird one here. This is one of those guys that you like. How did he win this award? Emeka Okafor, kind of a problem.
Emeka Okafor in 2005.
Yep.
Yeah. Some other big ones: Amari Stoudemire, Steve Francis, David Robinson, Mitch Richmond, Patrick Ewing, Ralph Sampson, Larry Bird maybe would have come up at some point.
I didn't want to bet between him and Magic. I didn't feel
everyone knows Larry won it over Magic, but Magic won the championship, and that's what started the feud. Everybody knows that.
Larry stole the ball.
Yeah, classic. I love when Larry steals the ball.
Oh my God, I can't get enough of it.
We got a guy that came up a couple episodes ago, Ernie D. Gregorio, in 1974. Dave Cowens, Rick Barry, Willis Reed,
the captain,
Walt Bellamy, Woody Salisbury.
All right.
Woody.
All right,
Bob Pettit.
Shit.
Ooh,
okay, I feel bad now.
Bob Pettit.
God, you gotta pay respects to Bob. Bob was a bug.
Dude, he was there. He was there, and he was there early. But he was there. All right. Well, Brock, congrats. We'll see if you can finish the season off next week. But for now, thanks everybody for listening. Buy some merch. Follow us. Subscribe to us. Like us if you don't already. Be great if you guys would like me.
DM me trivia knowledge. DM me basketball facts.
What's your at?
Oh, I don't even know. I think
it's gonna be tough for people to DM you, man.
I actually don't have Twitter. I deleted Twitter, but
okay, yeah, it's gonna be real tough now.
You'll find me.
Yeah, if you find him, yeah, mail it to him. But we're not gonna dox him, so good luck. But yeah, until next week, little jumpers. See ya.